Hi, we're Dave and Dawn from 3rd Element Consulting.
And I'm Eric, and this is Gene from New Hope Ministries.
We're 3rd Element Consulting, and we do IT. So what does that mean, really? Well, it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. What I'm going to do is tell you a little bit about 3rd Element Consulting. We're an awesome little company backed by awesome big companies like Microsoft, Intel, HP, Datto, and Ubiquity. When we started this company, law enforcement came to us with their challenges. We solved it for them, and we can solve it for you. Businesses that work with 3rd Element Consulting consider IT solved.
So the other thing that I should probably mention about us is that in the time that it took us to introduce ourselves, if you had actually had a problem, you would already be back up and running, and you never would have known the difference.
I'm Jean Troy with New Hope Ministries, and we're here at our Dillsburg Center. New Hope Ministries is an awesome social service nonprofit based in the Christian faith where we help those in need, be it from food pantries to high school equivalency degrees that people may want to get to job opportunities. We help them in every aspect of their life and figure out ways to get them back on the road to stability.
So we ended up sitting across from each other at a businesswomen's luncheon. It was just by chance. It was kind of one of those, hey, can I sit here? Sure, why not? And we got to telling each other what we did, and I was really listening to how New Hope does what they do, and I was thoroughly impressed at their mission being a hand up and not a handout. And the more I listened to it, the more I wanted to know about how they actually ran New Hope, because this is something that we were looking for as a charity of choice for us.
What made us decide to work with 3rd Element is really quite simple. Whenever we have people who say to us, we want to give back, we're in a position to give back, we don't hear that in quite those terms a lot. To hear what they wanted to do to give back to us was extraordinary. And their reputation preceded them. We did some checking out and things like that on what they wanted to do and who they worked with. And to me, it was a no-brainer. Supporting a local company is even more important. Getting the word out about what they're doing for us, not divulging the specifics, but able to help, and working with other people and letting them know who we're working with, it was very important to us as a way to say thank you to them. So to me, it's a no-brainer. They just wanted to work with us, and it's always nice when people want to work with us.
And we did. We were looking for a charity of choice for quite some time, and we were looking for somebody whose goals and mission were in line with a lot of the things that we believe, and we found that in New Hope. What we have found in looking at New Hope as a whole, especially from the IT and the IT infrastructure part of it, is that yeah, they're a nonprofit, but they're also a business at the end of the day, and they do need to operate the same way that any other businesses is. Just because they're not out for a profit doesn't mean that working on a 10-year-old PC is okay. It's not. The more time that it takes a staff member to do something or to wait on old equipment or have something down is just time away from the clients that they cannot service. And I think that's an important thing to note. And without monetary donations or actual equipment donations, they don't have the funds to purchase this stuff to make their staff more useful to their clients.
And I will say that what this has taught us is we needed to plan better for IT disasters. Clearly we didn't, and clearly you stepped into the picture, as it were.
Well, I mean, it just happened at the right time in this case. But I mean, what if we didn't come along?
Right. We would have been.
Right.
We would have been dead in the water for quite a long time. So it's taught us that we have to be more proactive in what we need to do to maintain our equipment and including our trucks, not just IT, but everything else.
I mean, I think the biggest thing to add is a thank you. Thank you for trusting in us to help you guys out, but also just thank you in general. This is, like I said, this is something we really wanted to do for a long time, and we are thrilled to be able to share this with you.
See, I think you have that wrong. We have to thank you. we have to thank you for that, because this has been something in the back of my mind for years to do this. And I'm just a fundraiser, so I'm just a fundraiser.
Yeah, it's okay.
But to be able to make it happen the way that we did, and at the timing, because it was perfectly timed. I mean, if we wanted to have a disaster happen, you generally don't time them, but this worked out that, you know, we were having to meet with the board and we had to get a board approval, and, you know, when you gave the longevity of life or lack thereof on the current server that we had, it was like, okay, we need to move now. And so we did, and it was a necessity. It forced us to do something, and we're doing it. So really, it's a huge thank you to you for working with us and for us being the first nonprofit that you've worked for. I hope it's everything you hope it'll be.
I think it will be, and I'm like I said, I'm so excited moving forward to
Yeah,
see
we are
what
too.
we can really
We are too.
accomplish together.
Yep.